Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are designing a VIP room for Hopper at Fawn's Hotel Resort, and there is some backstory to this. So, I mentioned this before. First off, Hopper used to live on my island. Then he went to my now ex-boyfriend's island. My now ex-boyfriend wanted him to live on his island, and he went there, and because the villagers that visit you at the resort are the same instance of the villagers that lived on your island previously, Hopper did remember me. He was a hotel guest staying in one of the rooms. I talked about this a while ago, back around the time the update came out, and then he came back again and wanted me to build him a VIP room, so we did that. I went with an icy theme, mainly because he's a penguin, and also because at the time, I was thinking back to, there was like this movie that was on in the background when I was visiting my great aunt and great uncle around the holidays. It was some Hallmark or Lifetime movie or whatever. I think it was a Hallmark movie where there was some woman visiting like an ice hotel or something. I don't really know what was happening. I don't really watch Hallmark movies, but it was like one of those where she falls in love with like the manager's son or whoever. I don't know. I think the plot was like she was there to do a review of the hotel or something, or like of the area for like a travel guide or something. I don't know, but she was in an ice hotel, or like the room was like an ice room or something. Anyway, because of that and because he's a penguin, I made it an ice themed room. I do this with basically all of the penguins. Anytime that we have a happy home build to do for them at Paradise Planning, I will make them like an igloo looking thing or put them in the tundra part of the map, like the cold snowy part. And also same for if we're redoing a penguin's house on my island. You can look at any examples of these if you go back on my channel. When we had Kringle, the winter themed island, we had a couple of penguins and we did redo the interior of their houses. I think we had Iggly and Tex or something. Maybe we didn't have Tex. I'm pretty sure we had two penguins. I know one of them was Iggly. I thought the other one was Tex. Or was it Cube? It was somebody. It doesn't matter. We're doing this. I really like how it came out. I do always try to put a pair of slippers as well as a rolling suitcase in all of these. And also, we're coming up to the end of my backlog of hotel VIP room designs. I gotta do more of them. The next one that we're gonna do, which is the one that I have pre-recorded and I did it a while ago, is for Ione, the space-themed gamer squirrel. So that'll be fun. Genuinely cannot remember what I did for her for the build. I didn't look back at the footage. I typically don't really do that until I'm like in the editing process. And because it was done so long ago and because I'm spacing all of these out, I don't know when that's going to come out. I've also been spending so much time playing Tomodachi Life and Pokopia, and I have a lot of thoughts on the Tomodachi Life release. I'm going to reserve that for a video of its own. And for Pokopia, I finished the main storyline. I think I talked about this a couple of videos ago or in recent content here. And I am now at the point where I'm trying to like build up all of the areas. However, half the battle is I need materials to do so. I have a lot of basic materials like for crafting purposes and stuff, but for some of the things that require the Pokemetal, I've been mining it. And I also don't want to deal with trying to have Smear Guru paint all of the things that I want painted, mainly when it comes to the building blocks. So I went to like that Cloud Island that has everything on it. I've been going there, and not Cloud Island, the Dream Island, the one with the goggles. And I have been taking reference photos of stuff, and I hate that the reference photos cap at 20. I think that's such a ripoff. Like, let me take more than 20 reference pictures. I keep needing to like delete things and add new ones and whatever. And part of it is just because I haven't found the recipes for certain items yet. I do like that website Poco Visit. I think that that's really helpful, particularly for like obviously getting the recipes and stuff. And that's really all I go there for. I'll just pop in, get the recipe from the PC and leave. I know some people will go through and they'll like destroy other people's islands, like regardless of if it's a cloud island or whatever, or not a cloud island, a regular island or a cloud. Well, I guess, yeah, a cloud island, because you can put it in spectator mode or something. And I think you can do that for when you have people people over regularly. I don't know. I've never like had people visit me in the game. I've only visited other people. And let me tell you, the multiplayer process is top tier, except I wish that there were more than 3 visitors allowed at a time. If Animal Crossing can have 8 to 12 people, depending on if you have a Switch 2 or not, why doesn't Pokopia allow for at least 8 people? Having 3 plus the host, I think, is such a ripoff. Like, just let us have more. There's no point. Like, the process is much smoother going there and coming back. You don't have to go through a flight screen. You don't have to go through menu hell. It's much better. But it sucks that there's only 3 visitors allowed at a time. Anyway, I haven't showcased any of my builds on there because I haven't really done a whole lot. I talked about this again also in recent content, but I am hoping to start doing more Pokopia videos because I'm running out of steam with Animal Crossing and I'm having fun with all these other games. But we are done here with the VIP room. I think it came out really cute, and as usual, we got 300 hotel tickets for our work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.